Hey guys, Denny Lee here. So, just figured I'd do a short little update. So I have been talking to some guys. I'm not really sure how that's working right now. One of the guys, none of them have nicknames, so please bear with me. But we were messaging for a while, and then we started texting, and now he hasn't responded in 2 days, which is not really all that weird, mostly, except for he usually says good morning to me. So I said good morning to him this morning because, it's not unusual for us to have, a day where we don't talk. But he hasn't said anything this morning either. So I'm just like, whatever. I wasn't all that attached, so doesn't matter. And then there's this other dude who, it's weird. It's really weird because, some of the things he says, I'm like, I don't know if I want to talk to you. And then I keep talking to him because, the other things he says are, really, really interesting. So this might be one of those things where, you accept some of the things because the rest of it's good. But I'm not really sure. I'm not there yet. We're still just chatting, so all good there. Let's see, what else? I was hoping I had more, but really, I just don't. There's this other guy who started out with, the corniest pickup line in the world. Okay, it wasn't the corniest one in the world. I've definitely had cornier, but he was just like, hey, have we met before? You look like my next girlfriend. And I was just like, you're a loser. But I responded after reading his profile. I always read the profiles before I respond. So and yesterday he asked if we could chat off of the app, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really know. And then he asked me if I had WhatsApp or Hangouts or anything like that, and I'm like, one of the first lines on my profile says I do not have either of those. So I was just like, but we've had just a lot of fun chatting. So I'm like, whatever, I'll figure this out. Yeah, so there's those. And then I have an ex that I don't think I've ever posted a video about. And he's been talking to me and telling me how he knows that he messed up and it's his fault we're apart, and he wants to make it right, and he wants me back, and he wants to be with me forever, and he promises to take care of me. And it's all very, very sweet, over text, but you didn't do any of those things in reality. You didn't act on the words you're saying when we were together. So, he treated me really, really well. I won't say that he treated me badly, because he did not. He treated me really, really well until, the end. Things started to fall apart just because, some things came to light, some certain issues. Guys, I broke a nail, apparently, while I was getting set up to do this, and it's really bothering me, so I'm, currently ripping the rest of the nail off. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. But I don't know what I'm doing with that. And then a little story that has nothing to do with these guys, but I went to Omaha this past weekend, a couple days ago, whatever. So I drove out there Saturday. There was a concert I wanted to see, and it's really funny. So this band, the name of the band is Lawrence, and I think they're awesome. You guys should check them out. This is actually the wristband from the bar where they had their concert, because I've been refusing to take it off, and I'm like, I should probably cut it off and save it, because I don't know if I told you guys I wanted to start scrapbooking. So I've been taking lots of pictures and printing a lot of pictures. So I think I might save this, because I was just really, really excited to go. It was really good. It was so good. Okay, I was so happy. So happy. My friend was taking pictures of me while I wasn't paying attention. I should see if I could find those, and I'll put them up on my Instagram. So yeah, I went to Omaha to see this band, and it was so amazing. And actually I have some videos, but you can go on YouTube and find videos of them. Like I said, the band's name is Lawrence. It's fronted by Clyde and Gracie Lawrence, their brother and sister, and they're amazing. It's definitely worth you to look at them and see what you think, at least give them a chance. I found them because I was watching a canceled TV show, because shows that are over are my favorite things to binge, because I don't have to wait at all. It's already over, so I can just get through it. And it was while I've been super busy and I'm short on time, and it was only 2 seasons. So in February, I watched this show, and I heard one real song that they did, and then a couple of songs that aren't really songs, and if they are, I can't find them, but whatever. But it was their actual singing voices in them. And so then I found the band, I started listening to their music, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. How have I never found this before? And then I decided I wanted to see them in concert, so I went online and found them. And they had already been to Denver in January, and of course I find them in February, but they were still going to Omaha in April. So I bought tickets and I drove my butt to Omaha just so I could see them, and it was worth it. Like, it was beyond worth it, because I just think it was that great. But that is my personal opinion. It was awesome. And now they're going to be back in Denver again in June. So I want to go see them in June. I've already requested the day off. As soon as it gets approved, I will be buying a ticket. I'm just waiting. So yeah, that was really it. I guess I said that really, really fast, but that's really it. I've just been working, and I remember telling you guys about the new job that I got. I got the job back in October, started in November, and I'm still working there. The job is great. The company, oh my gosh. So I love this company. Like, the things they say, the things they do. I love this company, and I love working for them, and I love, like, the friendly atmosphere in most of the departments. I won't say every department, but in most of the departments, it is just the friendliest people you will ever meet. Like, I had questions and I needed to talk to HR, and I've only ever met one HR person. And she wasn't there when I went yesterday. Actually, nobody was there when I went yesterday. But somebody from another department saw me, and they were just like, hey, what's up? How can I help you? And I told them what was going on and that I had questions about something. And she was just like, oh, let me get your information. I'll pass it on. And I say yes, of course. So I get the information passed on. And then I give a voicemail when I wake up in the middle of the day yesterday. And I call the number back. And this person just starts talking to me like I'm his best friend in the world. And he realizes how tired I sound. He's like, oh, you were asleep. You work overnight? Do you work tonight? And I was like, yeah, I work tonight. And he's like, well, I can come in early tomorrow. And I was like, really? Yeah, that'd be great. Like, I can just come by on my way out of the building. And he's just like, yeah, I'll be here when you get off, and you can just stop by and talk to me. And I was like, okay, cool. Thank you. Right. So this morning comes and I stop by like I'm supposed to. You have to badge almost everywhere in my building. So I badge through the door, and there's this person, he's walking down at the end of a hallway, and he's just like, hey, Denny, I'll be right there. Just give me a minute. And I'm like, I've never met this man before, and I'm wearing a badge, but my badge is picture and name side down. So you can't see this. And I'm just like, oh, okay, these people are just super nice. So we're talking, and I ask my questions, and he has all the information for me already because he's ready for me to be there. So he has all the information when I get there. He's so helpful and so nice. Then this other lady walks by, and she asks him a question, and he answers her question. Then he goes, hey, by the way, have you met Denny? And I was like, I love these people. Like, I legit love these people. They're so great. Like, so yeah, like most of the departments, like most of the people I've met there are just awesome. And I won't say all the people because that'd be a lie. Every place has people that are not great. So sadly, it's in my department. Like, my department are the people that are not great. And it's driving me crazy because I love everybody else. The other departments are just so great, but you have to be there a year before you can transfer to another department. And so I'm just like, and it's funny because my department is the department where people want to retire, which I guess makes sense why people in my department are so because they're like, not all of them are older, but most of them are older. There's only 2 people in this department that are younger than me. Everybody else is older than me. This is where people go to retire. There's like 3 different people ready for retirement in the next 3 years. So if that gives you any indication of the older thing that I was talking about. And did I say 3? 4. There's 4 of them. 4 people ready for retirement in like the next 3 years. And I think that all of them have been there for at least 20 years. So, I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, like, dude, I'm trying to have fun and be happy in here like the other places. Like, when I go on break, I have break with the warehouse department because those people are just so nice and they're so happy. Most of them, there's still some people in there too, I guess. I hear. I've never met one, but I hear. So I'm wondering if it's maybe that those people just don't get along or whatever. And I've only heard about like 2. But still, like, and one of them for sure, I get along with. Like, we chat, we have a grand old time. He was telling me that one of the things I like to buy is currently on sale at a certain store. So he told me where to go to get it on sale so I could get it for cheaper because he knows I buy it all the time. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's just me, but maybe it's just me. But like in my department, like everybody complains about everybody, but nobody's trying to be happier. Not everybody. Most of the people complain about most of the people, because there's one dude that just doesn't seem to complain ever. So it's technically not everybody. But yeah. So I'm just trying to write out my time in my department, and then I'm probably going to transfer out of my department to one of the happier places and hope that it's actually happier and that it's not just some front. But I don't see how it could be a front. Like, why would you even front? You've never met me. I've been at this job for what, like 6 months. You've never met me. I'm just coming in here to ask my question, and then I'm out of the door. You don't even have to fake it. Cause I mean, first of all, I went to see HR. Who am I going to complain to? Their HR. And it's not against the rules to be in a bad mood every now and then, but these people are just so happy and smiley. And then they're like, oh my gosh, have you seen this? Did you hear about this? And they just, keep you informed and in the know without you even asking. And there are things that you want to know. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is a great company, by the way, guys, in case I haven't said that enough. Like, it's awesome. But that's it. Now, for real. For real. Because I gotta go. I gotta get ready for bed. I'm actually going to bed early today. Because I did it yesterday and it worked out so well for me. Like, I went to bed early last night yesterday morning, which is my night, I guess. So I went to bed early and then I woke up early and I was, bored out of my mind. Like, I called my mom, I texted some friends. I just didn't know what to do with myself. I got dressed up for work, and I don't get dressed up for work that much anymore, especially since I have to wear jeans and it kind of throws off the whole feel of everything. But I was like, why not? Nobody's going to see me anyway, except for the people in the office, and I'm bored. So I took the time to get dressed, and I was still ready for work way too early. And then I waited to leave, but I leave early. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I said I was done. I'm so sorry. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll keep you guys updated on what goes on with this other guy that I'm talking to. And if we keep talking, and I guess I'll have to come up with a nickname. Oh, 2 guys. There's 2 guys. I'll have to come up with nicknames for them because they just don't have them right now. But until next time, guys, remember that this has been a true story.